Hello everybody, this is T with Kate's Crafty Closet, and today I'm going to show you how I made this really cool flower card. Really basic coloring, and I just kind of like the effect of it. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So the first thing I went ahead and did is cut down some black cardstock into a standard A2 size side folding card. So that just means that it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I also went ahead and die cut 2 of these panels. These are from MFT. These are the A2 stitched rectangle dies. So cut 2 of those, one for the inside, one for the top of the card. So this is kind of what the die looks like right here. It's the largest one in the set. So I'm gonna let's go ahead and put the one on the inside there. So I'm just gonna put some tape on here with this tape runner. This because it has something that's easy to write in on the inside of the card. Do my best to line it up. And yeah, I'm good. Works for me on that one. Perfect. Put that to the side because we'll need it a little bit. Here we have our next panel that we have. And this is just a foam stamp that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Inexpensive on clearance and really good for mixed media and good for art journaling because you can put paint on here and stuff like that. But today we're just going to use this VersaFine Clear Nocturne because it's a pigment ink. It'll sit on top of this foam stamp instead of sinking into it. So we have we can easily get a good impression with it. And if it is not perfect, that's okay because that just gives it a little bit more of an organic look to it and feel to it. And so just bring it in and kind of decide where you want to place it and just put it down, and I'm going to lightly rub it on there to get an impression. Okay, so I'm just going to be carefully lift and not drag it. So there we go. We have our, and some of it goes off to the side, which is fine because it didn't fit completely onto the paper, which is perfectly okay. So today we're going to use some Spectrum Illustrator markers, and for the leaves we're going to use AG2 and AG3. Okay, and I'm just pretty much just going to just color it in. Like I'm not like nothing really to it, just color like we learned in preschool. You know, nothing. Because I definitely am not a color expert or anything of that nature. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker one, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of highlight to it. And then I'll go back in with the lighter color to kind of smooth those over and blend the colors in. And sometimes you have to blend more than once. And see how it goes on the outside? I'm okay with that. You gotta be careful with alcohol markers because they can bleed a little bit. And I'm just going kind of super fast. But I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so we have those. And the next, we're gonna color in the flower. This is we're gonna use DR2 and DR4. So I'm gonna use this lighter color on the outside leaves. And just have fun coloring them. Like coloring can oftentimes be therapeutic, you know, and this is not a stress-worthy, you know, it's not an image that's really going to stress me out as far as coloring it is concerned. So I'm going to say like the middle, these few layers in the inside part, I'm going to put the darker color in there just to do my best to give a little bit of shadowing. And yes, I went outside my lines, and that's okay. Like sometimes you can be more, you know, you can just be more careful if you do. Yeah, I'm just kind of going a little fast, I know, but that's okay. You could always go in with a Sharpie and darken those black lines if you really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. You know, it's okay. Okay, then this one will be the last one in the, we'll do this one in the lighter color, okay? Then we're gonna grab the darker color, which is the DR4, and we're gonna color in these other images. Coloring is something I need to do a lot of practice on. I have a lot of markers, so I need to start using it. And basically, I am going to add a little bit of dark to those outer flower petals. And then I'll go in with the lighter color and blend them. You know, it's like, and you don't have to do it on all of the petals. Like, it's like, these are kind of perfect images if you're just starting out learning alcohol markers or just coloring, and just have fun with it. And that's why I always say my art journal is actually a perfect place for me to practice in, because I can still use it and I can learn from what I did. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with the DR2, and we're just going to kind of blend those darker colors into the lighter color, just so it seems a little more cohesive. Okay, like a few more spots to do. Okay, there we go. And if you have any white spots, you can most certainly fill those in, but you don't really have to. But I will. Just have to dab a little color and see how it went off the edge there. But that's totally okay. You can go in with your blender tool as well. Like, I'm not going to go in with that and do that. So here we have that. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment of this says thinking of you. I don't remember. This was a loose stamp that I had just sitting in a bag that I went ahead and, you know, cleaned them out yesterday. So I'm just going to grab this thinking of you. It's, and lightly tap. Don't push down too hard, because the smaller sentiments, you can smush them and don't rock it. So I do my best, and I didn't do a good job. And, you know, that's okay. Oh, there you go. I managed to get it smack on. How about that? That is called luck, y'all. Like, super luck. And basically what I went ahead and did is I took some of this liquid Stardust from Lawnfawn, and I put it on some of the petals, not all of them. So basically, you just shake it up really well to get that mica and all that filled up in there. And I just put it on my craft mat here. This is my glass mat. Squeeze some out, because I can clean that up really super simple and easy. Grab a paintbrush, and I'm just going to choose and pick some petals. Like, I don't put it on all of it, because it just a few, like sporadically choose it. And you can see it like in the light, you can turn it and you can see the glitter and the shimmer and all that. It's really cool. And like, I'm not careful with this, because if it goes anywhere else, it's fine, totally okay. And I definitely want to put it on this outer one, and then we'll grab it, put it in the center, and do a few more, because we have a little bit more over here on our mat. All right, got that. Okay, that's pretty good coverage for me. I don't know if you can see it. If you see it when I turn, you probably can see that shimmer and on there. So kind of cool. All right, so the next thing I'm going to ahead and do, and bleeding is okay when you're coloring, so don't feel like you did something wrong. Bleeding is actually a good thing when you're coloring. So we're going to go ahead and bring in some more of foam squares and just apply those to the back of our card. Okay. And then we'll take the release papers off. And then we adhere it to the front of our card base. And then that will be the card for today. Like really simple, really easy, fun to just color. You know, it's, like I said, you see how I went outside the lines, but you can definitely certainly be a little bit more careful if you want to. Like, I'm okay with how it turned out. So boom, there we go. Okay. Like, to me, it almost kind of looks like a watercolor effect with that foam stamp and how it stamped down. And so there we go. We're going to pull off the release paper, and sometimes they come up easily and sometimes they don't. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. We're almost there, y'all. Okay, we're going to bring back in our panel, and we're going to do my best to line it up, center it, but you know, it doesn't always work out that way, and if it's a little wonky, I'm okay with that. I like wonky. So that is our card for today. Have my my social media links in the bottom below. So if you want to follow me, please do. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I would certainly appreciate that. Hit that big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And oh, we forgot to add something to this really quickly. Hold on. We thought we was done, and I wasn't done. So let's grab some little of these gems and jewels, and I'm just going to add 3 of them to the card just to give it a little bit of, you know, bling on there. Put one here, and then one more we'll throw right here. So, and make sure it's on the right side with the sticky side down, right? There you go. So that definitely completes our card now. So make sure you check out my social media. I have a Facebook group, and we do I do lives every week on different platforms. Check out the schedule below. Also check out my website, my store, katescraftycloset.com. Right now there is a coupon code FREESHIP for free shipping on your order, which will expire on Friday. So thank you all, and y'all have a crafty day.